Yo, what's going on YouTube? Yes, we have finally made it to the win and get in game versus young DRINI. And just real quick before we roll this tape and break down this game that I played against DRINI, this is the win and get in game. Again, little clickbaity for a lot of people on YouTube. The comp guys were all putting a $180,000 tournament. To be honest, it is a $180,000 tournament. However, I think first place gets $40,000, which is still a lot of money. And this game of Madden right here that I am playing against DRINI is worth at least, minimum, saying we don't win another game, $12,500. So the last tournament of last year, as I'm going to hit play and we watch the kickoff, I lost a game against Canes for $30,000, right? And I had a chance, say I win 3 or 4 games once I qualified. I could have, say, what if I win it all? I would have won 250,000, but minimum 30,000. So it's another one of those games where at minimum, I could win $12,500. But if I lose this game, just like the last tournament, I get nothing. I get $0. I get absolutely nothing. And going into this game, I ain't going. I just can't let that happen again. There's already so much money I'm just leaving out on the table for these other young cats to take, and so it's like one of these deals where I gotta clutch up. I gotta do what I've done before, and it's time. And we are going against a really good opponent and young DRINI, and so also real quick again, the vibes. We're on YouTube. We've been killing it with the numbers. If you have not, please hit the subscribe button right now as we're looking at his abilities. So if you guys want to know what DRINI was rocking, there's I'm going through his abilities currently. Please hit that subscribe button. It's literally absolutely free to do. Go ahead and hit a thumbs up if you have yet to do that. And leave a comment at any point before, during, or after with whatever you guys want to do. So here we go. I already missed the first play, but obviously he gained 3 yards. It was a run play. And it's 2nd and 7. And right here, DRINI's in bunch. And then he's audibling and too tight. And so going into this game, I did have film on DRINI as he throws an absolute just laser to the left side. I had a deep blue over there, but that's a good corner route that's sharp and doesn't go up the field too much, so it was an absolute dot. So I did have film on DRINI from his games previously on a Mutthead watch party. And something about DRINI that I was really picking up on, I was watching how he ran bunch, and I watched how he actually would audible to light trips. I should have paid a little bit more attention to tight, because I'll just go ahead and break down exactly what DRINI's doing versus the man meta. So I have a inside shade with medium route KO on the slot and bunch. Now, that doesn't completely just make bag bunch, but people really want to, you put your best corner on their slot and he just put his slot in motion. It actually does very, very well. And so right here, we screamed at him. No one's open. 3rd and 14. I'm feeling good. Great defense. But there was people open. We got home. That's why we send the pressure. But like I said, but he's really good at audibling around. He wants to get a matchup where he can get his, right here, look, he's trying to get a matchup where he can get his other guys that run sharp corner routes. Again, I had a deep blue there and a hard flat. But even if he's manned up, like he found a matchup. What DRINI's doing really well is he's audibling where my inside shade medium route KO is on a useless wide receiver. Now in bunch, he's perfect. He's on the guy I want to be on. But like I said, DRINI did a really good job of audibling and making where I'm basically wasting 5 AP on defense. So already, and I knew he was going to do that going in for trips tight end, like right here currently. So I'm gonna just go ahead and break this down. So when you play against trips, you want your inside shade guy on this dude. You don't want him on him. So he audibles where now he's here, and I knew this, so I lad for it on an adjustment that I know he likes to do, because I know he wants to throw a corner out to this guy because he's gonna light up versus him because he doesn't have any kind of inside shade or one step or anything like that. So I know exactly what he's wanting to do on the left side of the field, and I'm ready for it if he motions. If he doesn't motion, then I'm going to run that way. So if I roll the tape here, 2nd and 6, he does motion, I'm going to, at the last second, do a baseline. And when I do a baseline, the guy with inside shade will be manned up to him. And I lab this to back him on a play. Again, I'm pretty simple. I'm pretty simple on defense, but there's actually a lot that goes into it for me that I'll just never say out loud until literally right now. So here we go. Bam, baseline as soon as they snap. So now I got the matchup I want. So he's not going to light up, and that's what he wanted. And I have a deep blue there. I feel great, right? Not bagged. I don't have to go lurk, so I'm just looking in the middle. And he doesn't light. He throws it anyways. Doesn't light up. Deep blue, blanketed. And he catches it. And I'm like, and I'm mad because I labbed that. Like, I knew I was going to pick it, actually. But, you know, I'm okay that I didn't get a pick, but I'm not okay that he caught the ball because that's, you know, 3rd and 6. I get to stop. DRINI going to take his 3. He's not going. DRINI not going to go. He's a defensive player. He wouldn't go for it on 4th down. So right here, I pinch to stop the run, and it doesn't matter. He totes it anyways, and I get up. I like to get up, pop my back. I'm getting old. I'm 30 years old, and I have back problems. So I like to get up, pop my back, walk around real quick, and walk back in. And so, yeah, you know, I mean, I made the adjustment. I labbed to make again. Wasn't really ready for his tight in the beginning of this game. So I was like, okay, I got to pick up what he's doing in tight. Because what I was, you know, he's found some sharp corner routes, but trips tight end I was ready for. I was ready for his bunch. I was ready for his trips tight end. So here we go. First play of the game. I run the ball, and again, every year when I feel like I'm at my best, I do pretty good with the run game. I mean, you can go look at some of my past games that I've won. I mean, I'm a passer, but I've always had a good base to just calm me down. Again, I run base again. And we get the yards. And I'm totally cool with it. Like, so, but I do know I need to start passing. So again, DRINI, this is really the second time I've seen Dollar in this tournament. I didn't show the game versus this guy named Lou. But Lou, I ended up flooding Lou, by the way. Like 30-something to 0. But anyways, his Dollar was really good. Like, I struggled against Lou's Dollar. Like, I scored on defense. I had good field position. I really did struggle against Dollar. And so I knew that. And adjustments that I knew DRINI likes to make is he likes to quarter his outside guy. He likes to man, and he likes to put his outside guy in a quarter. I knew that. Like I said, I had tape on him, tape on his defense versus bunch. That's what he likes to do. Snap the ball. Again, I know it. He's in a quarter. I high point over his user. Could have been kind of scary. That's why I high pointed it. I knew I had to step on him. So it's like low risk, high reward, because if I overthrow this, it goes out of bounds where it can't be a pick because it's a corner route. It's not like it's a streak. That can get a high point over pick to a safety. If I overthrow it, it's out of bounds, so we're cool. But if we throw it perfectly, I'm going to run, and it's a big play. So that's basically that there. And now I'm just trying to keep him balanced. Again, base, I'm cool. He knew base was coming, though. You know, DRINI knows how I like to play as well. Like, if you really do film work on me, I mean, there's a reason why I like running Washington. It has a good base. Like, West Coast bunch is going to be really good, but I don't know how good sweep is or draw, but I know base is solid. And if you can catch someone slipping, base has a chance to really pop up. So here we go, 2nd 11. I have to pass the ball here. And let me see what I even call. Okay, cool. I like this play. And I have the C route on the solo side. So I'm looking for the wheel on the left, not open. And I take off, get sacked, great defense. He manned up. He played great defense. He manned up the wheel. I couldn't snap throw the wheel. I thought it was manned up. The drag was guarded. The crosser was guarded. The C route was guarded. Everything was guarded. And here we go, a huge 3rd and 11. If I take a sack, I might be out of field goal range. So hopefully we can come up with a die here. As you can see, slant, corner, streak, C route. He goes after the corner, easy read, dip my head, slant for about 20 yards. He sold out on the corner route. That's why I put a slant there. I knew because the last time I threw that play, he chased it. So here I go with some tempo. Let's see if I call base. I'd be shocked if I didn't. Nope, I'm feeling myself. I'm ready to pass the ball right here. I'm really feeling myself. So let's see where I go on this play. Corner route. It's either corner one of the corner routes. And I throw it. We have a step. And we overthrow it. High throw, perfect accuracy, it said to me. But I believe I got pretty unlucky on this play. We got bumped, a little bump right there. High throw, perfect accuracy. That's actually supposed to be caught, and we didn't. I think The little bump on my own wide receiver is what caused that. And you guys put in the comments below, how crazy, if you're watching this video, are the bumps in this game without a PI? Is it not actually insane? I know that was my own guy, so it is what it is, but still, like, this is the first Madden I've ever played where, like, it's just insane to me how either we're bumping into our own guys, into someone's user, into someone's defenders. It's just insane. Like, it really is. So here we go, 2nd and 10. See what I throw here. I'm going to trust this. That's kind of guarded. I wasn't really worried about his safety, though. I knew I'd have a step there. But I believe his cloud or soft squat played really, really well. Drifted about 15 yards deep. Wish it would have stayed at 5. So here we go, 3rd and 10. And, I mean, if I don't get this, I'm taking 3. So let's see what I call. Same play every time. I mean, I just need to make a read, literally. I mean, we overthrew one on the left side. Right side was a good play. And here we go again. And then corner out's butt naked. I throw it. No bump. Easy. He's probably mad thinking, how do I even give that up? He's probably thinking. But you did give it up. And so here we go. We're back on defense. And I don't know who he was throwing to on that play. I mean, if he was trying to eye down that C route, it was actually going to be bag. So 2nd and 10. I feel great on defense. Feel really good. The only problem I've had is when he goes to tight. You know, when he runs bunch, when he runs trips tight end, I'm cool. Like, I'm Gucci. And I've labbed for this right here. I know what he likes to do. The motion over was a little weird, so here we go. No one's open. I stay. And he throws a complete book pick. I'm pumped, as I should be. The old man stands up. You know, man, I be telling y'all, like, I know I do content now, and it's been a minute since I've, you know, made won something, but it means more to me now than it did in the past. You know, people's like, you know, you do good on Twitch, you do all right, okay on YouTube, your ebooks do good. They're like, does competing still mean a lot to you? Man, you just look at my emotion in the last 2 games, this game and Jet Still, you tell me how much this Madden still mean to me. It still mean a lot to me. I still got a little dog in me still, and I don't think that's going away anytime soon. So here we go, 2nd and 12. Don't even know why I'm motioning it over, and to call base and get off me. We're actually super fortunate to gain 6 yards. So instead of it being a 3rd and 12, it's a 3rd and 6, and that's a big play actually. That 6 yards actually opens up my playbook a lot. Like, now I can hit a check down. Obviously, I'm probably going to eye down a corner route here, a crosser, but I don't have to, a check down can easily get the first down. So 3rd and 6. Let's see what I call here. I mean, as you guys can tell, I love spamming some deep corner. Again, I have an ebook. I mean, I'm updating the ebook, ! Ebook, MaddenTurf.com. You should check it out. It's got a lot of good content. It's not just my work. Got Dubby and a lot of other people. And I missed a touchdown on the left side. But the reason why, and you want to rewind that, you can. Actually, I will real quick. I mean, I missed a touchdown on the left side, but I saw what I wanted on the right side. But look, it was a touchdown. Pass lead up, touchdown. But like I said, sometimes I do get tunnel vision when I see what I want to see, and I did. His user wasn't there. I saw there was no zones over there. I had the man-to-man matchup. It was a big 3rd down. Like, I saw the first down. I'm gonna get the first down. Like, sure, I missed a touchdown, but it's really hard to read like both sides of the field at one time. My eyes work in progression. I like to go from sideline, middle to other sideline. Right here, throw the C route. Dot. Tight end was open. I'm pumped. And I'm feeling we about to flood this dude for real, because think about his first drive. He agged me on a 2nd or 3rd down. That could have been a pick, right? Like, at worst, it should have been broken up, but it should not have been caught. I literally ran the route for him, and I had a deep blue end zone. But he caught it, and so he scored a touchdown. So I'm thinking, okay, so he's got tight on me, right? He's run good tight. But his 2nd drive, he throws a book, and I've looked great. And I've looked absolutely great on offense. And I'm up 14-7, and I get ball at half. So right now, I'm just like, this is it. Like, we get a stop here, and to get at least 3, GG's in the chat. Ain't no way I'm losing this game, because then I'm really getting into clock control. And I know I'm a passer, but I still can clock it. Even if you're a passer, it is possible. So here we go. medium route KO. Again, that is why inside shade is on the slot guy with the inside shade and the KO. So not only can they not get really good separation, we also can knock that ball out. So 2nd and 10, and I'm, again, feeling really, really good. And he's staying in bunch. I love that he's staying in bunch. Literally love it. Like, I love it. So here he goes calling that play. And that time he whipped him, and they cheated him. And Snead is celebrating. Snead, why are you celebrating? I'm going to rewatch this. How did you get cooked so bad anyways? I mean, come on, Snead. Like I said, I'm spending 5 AP, and look at him celebrating. Snead, you don't even, like, get off the field. I'm so ready for Snead to be off the team. I've been sick of Snead for a fat minute now. But anyway, Snead, you know how cornerbacks be in real life too. Like, they get cooked, and the quarterback overthrows it, and they start celebrating. It's like, why are you celebrating? So here we go. He dots me right here. Good dot. Randy Moss couldn't keep up with Parham. And DRINI's driving. DRINI's driving. He's already in, field goal territory. And he's staying in bunch, and I'm totally okay with this. See, I mean, y'all get to see my adjustments for the free 99. And bag, city, sack. Again, stay in bunch, man. I know I got a couple adjustments I love to do against bunch. I got a couple adjustments I love to do against trips. At this point, literally, bro, just stay in bunch and Snead don't get cooked. That's like all I'm asking for. Snead don't get cooked, stay in bunch. And right there, he hits a simple out route. And Randy Moss got just absolutely cooked on an out route. Like, I know that's going to be open, but man, don't let him get that many yards, At least, tackle him. Make it like 3rd and 6, not 3rd and 3, because again, the whole playbook's open. He could run the ball here and get the first down. So, and here he goes, audible in the tight. Again, I'm just kind of like, I just don't know, man. Like these corner routes, bam, right? Whoop, corner route. He finds the matchup. Again, that's what DRINI was doing. He would find the matchup to get my best player off the slot and then have these other routes. Man, I wish, earlier in this game, I would have just picked up on that, maybe called some cover 2 out of this look. And then I'm offsides. He hits a check down, and, I don't know how. I'm offsides because I don't know how Snead, I audible to something, and I guess my players went offside. So, but I have really good red zone defense. So let's see how we do here. 14-7. I have all 3 timeouts. But at this point, I'm like, man, like, even if I get the ball, like, do I really want to push it? I get ball at half. DRINI, he's thrown a pick. His first drive, you could have said he should have thrown a pick. He's looked great on this drive, though. So I'm really thinking, like, I'm going to be able to adjust to his tight. So let's just not beat ourselves at this point. And bam, we get a stop. No, he gets a touchdown. We actually tackle him 2 yards in the backfield, and he gets a reach for it, touchdown. And I'm hot. Like, you can look at my reaction. Like, no one ever scores on that, like, ever. And as my mom is currently calling me as I'm doing this video, and I cannot answer this phone call, Mother. I'm sorry, Mom. You're gonna have to just wait for about 20 more minutes, and I'll call you right back. And so, 14-14. What are you doing here? 3 timeouts, 40 seconds. Do you try to go get 3? Do you just make sure you don't throw a pick? Do you make sure, like, you don't get stopped and give him a chance to go up at half? Because I feel like I've completely outplayed him. I feel like the only success he's had is audibling the tight, which I was like, I'll adjust to that later. So right here, I'm even thinking in my head, like, what do I do here? DRINI is a defensive player. He's not an offensive player. A lot of people lose to him because they beat themselves. And I always say it on stream, you cannot win a game going in the halftime, but you sure can lose a game. And what I mean by that is I can throw a pick 6 here and really just kill every bit of momentum I've had. And even though it's DRINI, like, I really just don't know what I do in this situation, even against another player. I think I kind of just play it a little safe, Like, I wouldn't even think 7 in this situation. I'm really just thinking 3. So I'm letting the clock run a little bit because here's my deal, right? Say I get stopped. on second and third down right here. And I should call timeout eventually. And I do. Say, even if I get stopped, right? Say I pass the ball 2 times, both incompletions, right? It's probably going to be about 14 seconds on the clock and a punt, which would leave him about 8 seconds from the 30 if I have a good punt. And that's literally what goes through my head. So, but if I dot here and call a timeout, you know, I'm at like maybe the 40, something like that, and I throw a check down. And if I hit my running back and go upfield, I probably gain 15 yards. And at that point, you could say there'd be about 17 seconds from the 40 with a timeout. And it just takes really 1 dot. So that is what was going through my head. And this is, honestly, I could easily, like, because corner routes, you gain 15 to 20 yards. I hit a corner route here and get out of bounds or call timeout. It just takes 1 dot, you know. So here we go. Let's see what I call. Obviously, I'm calling a corner route. Snap the ball. He thinking a post. I mean, just an easy throw. Get out of bounds. Again, I'm cool, man. 45 seconds. Or 40. I'm at the 45 with 17 seconds and 2 timeouts. I've played, in my opinion, I would not change anything about this, how I played this. This is perfect. Now it just takes 1 dot for 15 yards, and I get 3 out of this drive. I really just didn't want to chuck the ball down the field and be too aggressive and throw a pick trying to get 7. I really just wanted to play safe and get 3. And so here we go. Let's see what I call on this play. I'm a little confused. I hope I don't call base, though, because he's sitting on it. Show me the play art, please. No way I call base here. Play art, please, Michael. Okay, I don't. Good. So here we go. Corner routes back, slants back, sack. And you can see, and this is to come, he has officially started running cover 3 cloud. Double Maybelline the bunch side. So he has a 20-yard cloud currently, or 30 even, on this guy. And he has a purple about 5 to take off. So he is Maybelline to take this away. Again, 5-yard purple. And that was a cloud I just threw a wheel route on right there. But his zone drops must have been on 20 or 30. But I thought it was a deep blue. But after rewatching it, that was not a deep blue. That was a cloud. So, 3rd and 6. No timeouts. That sack killed me. I have to get out of bounds here. And I'm just going to go down and call it good. So, again, some people can question how I called that end of the half. But, I mean, if you know the outcome of this game, you just know the outcome of this game. But at this point in time, and even now, like I ain't changing how I call that. You know, just don't get sacked. You know, hit a dot. Hit another dot. You know, throw it away. Have that timeout to throw 1 dot and get 3, but unfortunately, you know, I took a sack. But at the end of the day, I didn't throw a pick, and I didn't leave him any time, and I was just 1 dot away from getting 3. So here we go, though. I mean, all the momentum's on my side. We have the ball, 14-14, snap wheel route, pick. Pick 6, and he celebrates and dives into the end zone. And this is what I'm talking about. I threw it earlier. I snapped through the wheel route over here. I snapped through the wheel route here. He dropped. I mean, how he dropped back. Because you know what's crazy? I'm a positive. I have made this read literally since Madden 16. If you watch my games, this is a read that I've made for about 7 to 8 years. And people ask me all the time, "Do you get tired of running bunch?" No, then this is the reason why. Because I'm not perfect. Why would I get tired at something I haven't yet to perfect? Because if I have perfected bunch, I wouldn't throw this pick. So I'm gonna pause it. I really thought it was a deep blue. I really did. I thought he got lazy. I thought I could snap it, get some yards. But if we look, the safety rolls. The corner's up. It is cloud. He sends heat out of cloud. I snap it off. Throw a pick 6. So, again, someone who I've thought has looked terrible on offense this game, unless he went to tight. If DRINI went to tight, he's a dog. But if he has stayed in bunch or gone to trips tight end, I felt great on defense this game. I feel like I'm really good at the game at this point. If whenever you watch this video, whether you're watching it you know, a week or two since this has happened, or a month or two. Like, at this point, before patches, it's really good at the game. So here we go. You know, let's lock back in, though, right? Right? You know, it is what it is. You can see, like, I'm dialed back in. Like, okay, I'm down 7, but again, just go get 7. My offense was flawless in the first half. Like the end of the first half, it was what it was, but I just didn't want to beat myself because of the clock. I didn't want to throw a pick six, which I did just now. So I've played flawlessly, and here we go. We know what he's wanting to run. So, I assume he's in cloud, and we watch these. He's in cloud. You see the safeties roll, post route. Let's go. Let's go. We know what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to call cloud. He's wanting to take away my corner route and my will route. He's wanting to double Mabel the bunch side. And I know this right now. I'm like, okay, like this Madden game has officially become at this point a chess match. Because really, it was not a chess match in the first half. I was just throwing corner routes all day. Now what's happening? Is he giving me the corner route? Is he taking it away? Am I have to throw more post routes, more base, more drags? Because I was doing whatever I wanted to do in the first half. Now I have to really lock in because the first half was easy for me. And I just called counter. Because again, he showed me he can blow up base. Can you blow up counter? Again, this is why I love Steelers offensive book. Like, I have multiple runs, and then I try to quick snap a base on him because, 2nd and 7. I was hoping he'd think I'm going to pass the ball, set up his adjustments. No, I try to quick snap a base. He was all over it. Great play by DRINI. It's simple, but I really have to tip my cap to him. Great play by him. So here we go. Big down, 3rd and 7. Throw the post again. Dot. And I'm at the 14. Sheesh. I'm driving. It's what I do, baby. Because as the kids say, I'm him. I'm him. Oh, man, I love trolling. Anyways, let's see what I call right here. So am I throwing? Yep. So I'm going for little verticals. Throwing to my running back. Nope. Okay, so that was just bad by me. I guess he did a man up on the running back. I should have thrown it to my freaking drag to the tight end. But I was looking, my eyes were working so far down the field. And let's see, I call probably the same thing, honestly. Yeah. I had the tight end open. I got to hit it. So here we go. I look for the wheel, not there. Running back, throw it. Oh, got hit. Yeah. 2 pick sixes coming out of half. Tip picks are pretty wild the last 2 Maddens. If you've kept up with my tournaments, spamming buttons and canes, I have, in my elimination games, I have thrown sack pick sixes. Each time has been a pick six. Not just a pick, not a swat down. That's the first time I've even been hit out of a sack all game. That's how good my offense was this game, outside of 1 pass. And I got hit, and I'll show it one more time. I'm going to pause it right here. So right here, I'm going to climb the pocket a little bit, right? Climb the pocket. His user's here. I'm throwing it to Y right here. We didn't really block him, but that's fine. Look, his cornerback's blitzing. He gets blitzed. He gets blocked so hard. If he would have just stayed on his block, he got hit so hard that he actually faded away, and it's like, oh, look what I found. That's literally what happened. Hey, look what I found. We can't even make the tackle. I'm out. Now, my thoughts, though, and see, I'm never biased about anything. Here's my thoughts. I really don't mind sack pick sixes. They are OD. They are crazy. But as a guy like me who's an offensive player, get rid of the ball a half second sooner, and that doesn't happen. And I'm real with myself about it, I could prevent that by getting rid of the ball. A lot of Madden players would cry and complain, blah, blah, blah. And don't get me wrong, I did cry a little bit and complain. But at the end of the day, just get rid of the ball, Michael. He's open. Throw it sooner, get up the field. And who knows, if I get a good animation because there was no zones in the middle and I just go straight up the field, I'm probably at the 5-yard line. Unfortunately, though, that's not what happened. And after being in total control of the first half, I've thrown 2 pick sixes out of half. One was 100% my fault. 100% my fault. And then that one, I mean, it was, I would say 50-50. I mean, it is what it is. It could have easily just dropped to the floor or the turf. And, it doesn't happen. So here we go. Big down. I mean, I'm getting screamed at, and it's not looking good for me. It's 4th and 14, and I mean, the momentum is just insane right now. I mean, all the momentum in the first half. And again, some people would really see, this is what I told my guy Dub, because he was trying to talk about my confidence and how I played this. I'm like, nah, because if I just don't throw the sleep pick or that, and I stop him, like get him actually on defense, and I throw a dot right there, it's a completely different mindset, because I look like the smartest person in the world. Say, I just go and drive and get a stop. Like, man, you're so smart for not trying to push it at the end of the half to give him momentum. Unfortunately, that's not what happened at all. And here we are, down 14, about to go into the fourth quarter. But I still have life. I've come back from stuff like this. I've come back from worse than this. And I'm filling out that he's Maybelline on the right side, and you can see I'm going to go to this play right here, and my streak doesn't want to register, by the way. Look at the streak. Look at it. I have to put him on out route, then put him back on a streak for it to actually run a streak. So stupid. So here he goes. Dot. And we're already driving again. We are already driving once again. We have thrown one just absolute sleep pick, man. A sleep wheel route that I just cannot make in a game like this. Like, it's just sad because, it's funny. Like, I'm still not perfect in bunch, and I have to get to that level, but I'm just not. So here we go, though. I mean, like I said, this game is actually far from over, and you will see. 28-14, call base. Nothing wrong. Again, like, I'm fighting the clock, but really, this is how I'm looking at this. We go get 7 here. We just get one stop. My ball, down 7. Let's score and go into overtime, and let's win in overtime. That is the thought process right now. That's why I'm not speeding up. I know what's happening. This is the drive. So here we go. Throw to the corner. Try to cut in front of his user. I do. Teabag. Get off me. Dot. Let's go. And, of course, I want that. Look what he caught earlier on his first drive. And really, I've thrown this and cut off so many times. So here we go, man. We're only down 7, and I am going to have to play aggressive on defense. Like, more aggressive than I've ever been. So there will be people left open. I will be blitzing the crib. So here we go. We blitz the crib, and he finally dialed up the one thing I have actually left open all game. That he could have called that all game. I have left that literally open all game. A lot of this game that could have been a touchdown. And that's like, he just finally called the right play. And I you can see, like, I even said good play. Like, I'm very complimentary. When I play Madden, like, when someone does something good, I always just say it out loud, like, good play. And right here, like, I'm just like, good play, but we're really in the same position we were. Go get 7, right? Go get 7 and get a stop. We're still in the same situation. I hate that the screen's spinning on me, but it just is. So we're down 14 with 3 timeouts, and we're okay. We'll be okay here. Check down, good block. Let's pray we get out of bounds here, and we do. And we're basically already at the 50. Let's go drive again. Like, my offense has been Gucci. We've been cool. One sleep pick. We have drove literally every drive against a great defensive player every year. Like, I've been great. And here, we high point, got bumped. Could have been a pick. Could have been a fluke pick. Could have been an overthrown pick. No one was guarding the tight end. Someone was guarding his running back. And I would have had like a one-on-one with his user there. I could have gained probably about 20 more yards. And Randy Moss is lit up, by the way. I don't know if y'all have noticed. He has double me. So if I see a one-on-one matchup, I know where this ball's going. It's going to Randy if I can catch him slipping with a one-on-one matchup. So here we go. We're spamming this play currently. And we take off. And we are about a yard short. Hopefully I no huddle here. I do. Do I call base here? I would not be surprised if I call base here. I do call base. He basically run commits. He blitzes his whole team and just got bagged. And here we go again, 4th and 3. Quick snap. I got to just call a play here. Like, I got to get this play off. Crosser, under pressure pick. He was wide open, and he had double me. He was going to catch it, and he almost returned it for 6. As you can see, this was actually wide open. He had deep blues. These were deep blues. Crossing route. I free-formed it. So right here, window, bam, throw it right here. These are 2. He actually has 2 thirds. He messed up his adjustments. That's a third. I think that dude's a third. Again, that's probably Cloud. And he's taken away. So I hit the crosser, and I have double me. So if I just get my hands on the ball, I'm going to catch it. And we sell it. So I've thrown a wheel route pick. I've thrown a tip pick. And now I've thrown an under pressure pick. Like, you really just can't make it up sometimes. You know, it just sucks. I mean, that's just part of the game these days. Under pressure overthrows are a real thing in Madden the last couple years. And right there, I got hit with one. And just doesn't even give me a chance there. And so we got to get a stop. And DRINI's just going to run the ball. 3rd and 6. I mean, he's not in field goal range, though, right? Down 14. He's not in field goal range. He's audibly into trips, right? I'm cool with him being in trips. I run commit, and I stop him. He's out of field goal range. And I was praying he would go for it. Great punt by him. And so, 2-minute warning. I only have 1 timeout. I have to just heave one up here in a second. Like, I just do. Like, you know, to even have a shot, I have to actually literally just throw a Hail Mary. Because, look, I have 1 timeout. Good spike. Like, I have 1 timeout. It's going to be an onside kick or throw a touchdown and maybe get 1 stop and have, like, I don't even know the math, like maybe 15 seconds left with my 1 timeout with a 30-second playout clock. So I know I got to just lob it up. And, you know, honestly, I'd be throwing up stuff. Like, I'm actually pretty good with my user catch. I just never do it just because, like, I like the dot. But, like, with how good face catching is, like, trust me, I know how to do it. I just choose not to. Click on, swerve. Touchdown. I mean, look, I could do that more, but why? You know, I like dotting. I could easily throw a pick, but I always like I keep up. I know what's hot. I know a lot of people do it. I just choose not to, and it's just one of those moments like, okay, like let me just bust this out because I have literally no choice. And right here, I'm like, you know what? F it. Let's go for 2. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for 2. Let's get the onside kick, and let's ruin this man's dreams. Like, we're not even going to overtime. Like, if I don't get it, I'll go for 2 again, then we'll go into overtime. But right here, if I get it, I'm like, yo, if I get that ball and score, we win in this game. So here we go. Bam! Dot, taking my feet in bounds? I did. So, we're only down 6. If I get the onside kick and go score, I win this game. Like I said, no OT for Big Skim. I ain't going to OT, baby. Like, I'm just winning the game. I don't care. So, because, I mean, I'm not supposed to win, right? That's how I see it. Like, at this point, like, I'm not supposed to win this game. I've thrown a tip pick. I've thrown an overthrow pick. Like, am I really supposed to win this game currently? Nah, hell no. So, let's just win it anyways. So, I never do onside kicks. Maybe I need to lab how to do onside kicks. This is my first onside kick ever of Madden 23, by the way. And he gets it. But he's not in field goal range. And I have 1 timeout. And I really don't know how the math works here. I don't know if I really don't know at this point if the game's over or not with my 1 timeout. So you could do, he calls a play, right? 30 seconds. It would be 2nd and 10 with 30. Calls a play, it'd be 3rd and 10 with 30. Then the clock would run out on 4th down, right? If I didn't call timeout. But if I do call timeout, you know, so I run commit here. He actually gains yards. And I'll be honest, I'm going to run commit every time. If DRINI puts the ball in the air, he puts the ball in the air. But I am run committing every freaking time here. Should I be run committing? I don't know. Would you run commit in this spot? Or are you just playing straight up D, you know? But me, I'm run committing. So, DRINI is doing really good. He's going to let this clock run out and call a timeout with 1 second. Kudos to him. Very nice. Not going to get into detail about that, but I mean, like I said, It's just very, very, very nice, very nice, very nice. He didn't rush a play call with 2 or 3 seconds. He sat there and probably thought about it for a while, and here I go. I'm trying to actually disguise that I'm not run committing. I'm actually trying to make it look like I'm trying to just blow up the run here. And he calls a pass play. He wins the game. GG's in the chat. It makes me sick because if I actually play pass defense there, nothing's open. Like, what does he do? Does he throw the ball away? Does he take a sack? If he throws the ball away, that gives me like a minute with my timeout. But what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. And there it is, man. I lose my win and get in game again. I'm right there, man. It's just so frustrating at this point. But, like, I've lost a lot of big games in my Madden career. If you've kept up with me since Madden 16, I unfortunately know how to handle an L, and I know how to handle a W. Like, I win with class, and I'll always lose with class. Because before I even won my first belt, I lost my first 2 finals. I lost a semifinals. I lost a quarterfinals, all before I won my first belt. And then I won a belt, and then I won another belt, and then I lost a couple semifinals, and now I'm losing big money games. I'm losing games of Madden for $30,000. I'm losing games of Madden for $12,500. Like, if you look back, I was 2 games away from making like 2 live events last year. The last tournament last year, Make the Live, I was 1 game away, and then already the first tournament of the year, I'm 1 game away from making the live event, and I just don't get it done, and it literally aches me. However, I will say this. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, in the comments, just say, I don't even know what to say, man. Just say you made it this far. Let me know somehow. I'm going to read the comments. Let me know that you made it this far because you're real. If you still listen to me talk right now, I really appreciate you because that lets me know who really be supporting me, and that's why I was wanting to say I really appreciate everyone who supports me. Again, I stream every day on Twitch. Come hang out on my Twitch. Let me know that you watch this video. Come say what's up in my Twitch channel. Like I stream every day at 3 Eastern time except for Sunday. Gotta go to church on Sunday. But just come say what's up to me. And again, I appreciate the support so much. Hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment and come hang out with me. And let's try to get the next tournament. This was the first tournament of the year. We did not get it done. We were 1 game once again from making the live event. We did not get it done. And let's try to get it done in the second tournament. So I appreciate the support. And until next time, baby, take it easy.